Sup gamers, today we are shell swapping this broken hinge white DS into something that's going to be really cool, I think. A black and chrome gold shell. The gold color is from Extreme Right. It's one of their new shell colors. It's called chrome gold. It is extremely shiny and vibrant, and I'm going to be using onyx black Nintendo shell pieces to go with it. So this DS, it works totally fine. The screens are pretty good, slightly yellow. But just the main thing with this guy is the hinge is broken, so we'll shell swap this guy. Let us begin by disassembling this guy. We're going to be using his motherboard and his screens. So let's begin with disassembly. These button contacts honestly look fantastic, so that's awesome. Alrighty, we have our screens, our boards. Let's begin by placing them in here. So first, we don't want the white border here, we want the black border. I have the black border on a donor DS currently. I'm gonna take this off. Really quickly set it into the new shell piece. And then really quickly take our good top screen border off. Put it over top. And bam. Here we have our new black border top screen. Continue with assembly. So now that's stuck on, we can take it out. So we need our metal ring here. Extreme Right does include them, but I don't have all of the parts by me right here at the moment. So just gonna put an OEM one in. Alright, so that's in. Let's get our microphone and our Wi-Fi antenna. So now I'm going to load it up through the hole. There we go. Alright, so since those are in now, we can put the screen back down. Get the speakers in place. Now we can get our black top piece on. And have our first look at this thing. It is mega shiny. There is a very little slim line here that you can definitely feel, but it's on as well as it can be. So sometimes you just have to live with that, unfortunately. All right, let's get this other shiny piece on. The ribbon cable through there. Perfect. Now, we want the golden hinge. Gotta get our hinge in there first. Brush it clean a little bit. Put that down, so now we can screw the hinge cover in. Alrighty, now let's get these black buttons in here. Let's get this mic cable routed. Alrighty, so let's prep our motherboard for this. So the button contacts do look amazing, but just to be thorough, I'm going to clean them anyway so that they stay good for years and years and years to come. So now, I'm going to clean the bottom of these contacts, the black contact button of these contacts. Okay, so this is our good screen that we're going to be using. The digitizer, it looks amazing, but it's unfortunately the slightest bit off, so I'm going to be replacing it with one that isn't off whatsoever and that looks brand new. This one right here. So let's first start by separating the digitizer from the LCD. Slowly peel up. The adhesive just snapped right there. That happens so much. And it snapped right there too, so let's take the digitizer off and peel up the adhesive that didn't come up. This LCD got a little dirty. You can see in the bottom right there, some of the adhesive touched it, got in the way. Gonna be cleaning that off. Gotta be really, really, really careful to not smudge it around even more and to make it worse, but I think I got it pretty well, so let's put this digitizer in here. Very carefully. Make sure our LCD is clean, and it looks pretty dang clean to me. So, well, there's a couple dust specks actually, but okay. Looks good. Let's pop this in place. The digitizer cable's wanting to come down with it. That's not okay. There we go. That looks really good to me. Looks pretty much perfectly straight. That's awesome. So let's pop this LCD in here. Close the flap. Get the digitizer cable plugged up. Alright, and so now let's get our motherboard in. Plug top screen in. Fold it down. Get it over the mic cable, and now we'll have to route the mic cable and then get the two screws in. Alright, mic cable is routed properly, so let's get these two screws in. Let us plug the Wi-Fi chip in, put the battery against the contacts, and turn it on just to make sure it works. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. Look at this thing. So let's route this Wi-Fi cable under the cartridge slot. Get the Wi-Fi chip in here. Plug said cable into the Wi-Fi chip. Get the microphone cable plugged in. It really helps to plug in the microphone cable before you plug the Wi-Fi chip in. Gives you a lot more room. But there we go. Got that. Gonna be using the golden extreme right shoulder buttons. Sometimes they cause issues, so I may have to end up just using black ones. Third-party shoulder buttons, even with how high quality extreme right is, it's just really hard for third parties to get shoulder buttons right. Sometimes they just do not click properly and get stuck sometimes. So if that ends up happening with either one of these, then I will go for original black Nintendo ones, and we won't have any issues with them. And it's usually this shoulder button that causes the issues, the L button. That's going to be causing issues. I really want to try to use these shoulder buttons, so what I'm going to do, instead of resorting to black ones straight away, I'm actually going to try to trim this one down. I did that for a customer's Extreme Right DS, and it actually worked really great after trimming it down. So I'm going to trim down all of the gold on this side. Alright, so now that lip is entirely gone. Should work perfectly now. So now, for this bottom plate here, this is what we will be using. So first, let's get the power switch out of here. The volume switch is already gone. And we're going to put the golden ones in it. And then we are going to use the golden stylus cover as an extra cool detail. Now, it's going to be tricky to get this bottom plate off, or on, with this shoulder button. So I'm just going to do the best I can. And yeah, so that did fix the shoulder button entirely. Dude, this thing is gonna look so sick. It's got these screws on. Alright. Wowee. Let's get our black border over the bottom screen. Yeah, L works like new after trimming it down like that. So I guess, guys, if you have a third-party shoulder button that doesn't like to click, it likes to get stuck, it maybe only clicks halfway, or it just doesn't click at all, trim it down the same way I did, and that'll actually fix it up. Let's get our black rubber pads up top here. Wow. This thing looks so sick. Couple final things. We need these rubber pads here. It's unfortunate that they didn't make gold ones. They just made this color. It's like a... It's basically black. I love how the gold is so shiny, you can just see it seeping through. This thing is just absolutely sick. Black and gold, I mean, from the outside, this thing looks so cool. And then you just open it up. This thing is for sure gonna be a fingerprint magnet, the inside of it. But, I mean, that's okay, I guess. Looks cool. Well, here it is, guys, the final product. I think this thing looks pretty sweet, especially from the outside. It's just... Ah, man, it's so cool. And then you open it up. Got that bright gold inside. Black buttons, black screen borders, black rubber pads. The screens are in fantastic condition. This thing is pretty awesome. I love this thing. I love making custom shells. If you guys have any ideas for custom colors you'd like me to make on this channel, let me know. I'll more than likely be able to do it. If you guys would like to purchase this thing, it will be available on my website. If you guys like this video, subscribe for more. It really, really helps out the channel. I have a lot of other shell swaps and a lot of other DS content, so stick around if you think you'd like that. Thanks, guys.